All right, in this example, we're looking at Jim Bob, who's got 3 different offers on the table for a contract to pitch baseball. The New York Yankees have offered him $1 million a year and a guaranteed for 5 years. Then his agent calls and says, oh, good news, the Atlanta Braves have offered the same 5-year contract, except they're going to only pay you $500,000 a year, but they'll give you $2 million up front. So a $2 million signing bonus and then $500,000 a year for 5 years. And then the very next day, the Houston Astros call and say, well, we'll only give you $375,000 a year. At the end of the 5th year, we're going to give you $4 million. All right, so Jim Bob thinks that his opportunity cost of money is 10%. This is important because if you don't have a viable opportunity cost of money, what he thinks he ought to be earning on savings, then you can't really solve the problem. So if Jim Bob says that 10% is the appropriate interest rate, which of these is best in terms of present value? That is, which is best in today's dollars? Okay, simple time value of money problems. We're going to be solving for the present value of the future cash flows, adding that to the signing bonus to get the total present value, and that's for each of these. Okay, so it's a 5-year contract. 10% is the opportunity cost of money. After the Yankees pay him the 5 payments of $1 million each, they ain't going to give him anything else. All right, so in present value terms, equals PV, open parents, and then click on the FX button up here to get to the dialog box. Rate, number of periods, payment, and the future value is 0, and hit the OK button. Now, if I put the PMT in as a million, a positive number, it's going to solve for a negative PV. Just to keep things simpler, I'm going to use a negative number as the PMT so I get a positive present value. Doesn't get any signing bonus, just gets 5 equal payments of $1 million. That's a total of $5 million. But what that's worth in today's dollars, that's the equivalent of getting $3,790,787 today. All right? And that means that of the total $5 million that Jim Bob would earn over this 5-year period, it's the equivalent of having $3.79 million plus earning about $1.2 million of interest, and that's where the total $5 million come from. All right, so let me copy this over to these other 2 offers. The Braves offer is a 5-year period. They're not offering $100,000 a year. They're offering $500,000 a year. Okay, and so that's pretty lame there. That's only $1.895 million, but they're going to toss in $2 million up front. That makes the entire value of this deal worth more. Lose the pennies up here. So the present value of the 5 payments of $500,000 each, which would have a nominal value of $2.5 million, 500,000 plus 500,000 plus 500,000 plus 500,000 plus 500,000, 5 equal payments. That's the same as having $1.895 million today. Add that to the $2 million signing bonus, the total present value is $3,895,000, which makes it a better deal than the Yankees deal so far, but let's see what the Astros have to offer. The offer from the Astros is only $375,000 a year, no stinking signing bonus, but at the end of the 5th year, we'll hand you a check for $4 million. Okay, so from the Astros' point of view, all right, they're going to give 5 payments of $375,000, and then at the end of the 5th year, a single lump sum payment of $4 million, and that makes that Astros offer $3.9 million. If you could only pick up one sack full of money, the sack with the most money in it is the one you should be picking up. So I know a lot of students have trouble with this idea. Oh, well, I get that signing bonus up right away. I get $2 million right away. That 10% interest rate recognizes that you could take your $2 million and put it in the bank and start earning interest on it. Okay, that's the good news. Here's the bad news: that even between the interest on that $2 million and sucking out the $500,000 payments, you would have less money than if you simply waited and then took the Astros up on their offer. You spent $375,000 on your lavish lifestyle for 5 years, and then you'd get a big ass check for $4 million. That's worth more money. You would have more, which makes it the best offer.